you've studied English for years. But the moment a native speaker opens their mouth, it still feels way too fast. Picture this. You sit down with a podcast you really want to understand. The speakers sound relaxed, almost lazy, and yet your brain is sprinting just to keep up. By the time you catch one word, three more have flown past. You start to think your English is simply broken. But here is the truth. Your English is not the problem. The way your brain was trained is. Every sentence you hear takes a detour. English comes in, your brain quietly turns it into Chinese. Then, finally, you reach the meaning. That detour feels invisible, but it costs you whole seconds, and speech does not wait for you. While you are still translating word 1, the speaker is already on word 10, so you fall behind, panic, and miss the rest. The goal is not to translate faster. The goal is to stop translating at all. Let me show you what fluent listening actually feels like. Take the phrase, "I'm running out of time." A fluent listener does not hear Chinese words. They see a picture instantly. A person watching the clock. A deadline closing in. That tight feeling of pressure in the chest. The sound goes straight to an image with no Chinese in between. That is the skill we are building, sound straight to meaning. This is the core shift. Stop turning English into Chinese, start turning sound directly into pictures, feelings, and situations. Now, a hard question. How much English have you saved but never finished? The endless playlists, the bookmarked videos, the apps you opened once. Random input like that is just noise. Your brain cannot build speed from things it meets only once. Speed comes from repeated contact with the same useful material, the topics you actually need, job English, daily conversation, the exam you are taking. Boring and repeated beats new and random. Think of a runner. You don't get faster by switching sports every week. You get faster by running the same route again and again until it feels easy. Familiar beats new every single time. So here is the method that changes everything, and it is almost insultingly small. You do not need an hour, you need 30 seconds. Pick just 30 seconds of audio that you like, one short clip. Now play it the first time with no subtitles at all. Don't try to catch every word. Just ask one question. What is the general idea here? Now play it again sentence by sentence. But change the question in your head. Don't ask, how do I translate this? Ask instead, what situation is this describing? Picture the scene. Who is talking and how do they feel? Only now do you open the transcript. And this is where the magic hides. You will see how words melt together. This is called connected speech, and it is why natives sound fast. They almost never say going to. They say gonna, want to becomes wanna, did you becomes didya. Once your eyes see it on the page, your ears finally know what to expect. Then close the transcript and listen one last time. No reading now, just sound going straight to meaning. Read that again. Slow training creates fast listening. The 30 seconds you study slowly today become the sentence you catch instantly tomorrow. But maybe you are thinking, I just don't have the time. Let me be honest with you. Most of the time, I don't have time really means something else. It means English is not my priority yet. Because somehow we always find time. Time for one more video, time for the game, time to scroll a little longer. The hours exist, we just spend them elsewhere. So stop relying on motivation. Motivation is a feeling, and feelings disappear. What you need instead is a system. Give English one fixed slot in your day. For example, every night at 9, one short audio, review 5 phrases out loud, then speak for 3 minutes about your day. That is it. A small slot that runs on autopilot even when you feel terrible. Let me show you what that looks like in real life. It is 9 at night. The phone goes face down. You press play on one short clip you have heard before. You say 5 phrases out loud, feeling the shape in your mouth. Then you talk about your day for 3 minutes. Badly, and that is fine. 10 quiet minutes. No drama, no willpower, just a habit doing the work for you. Here is the quiet secret. A strong system keeps working on the days you feel like quitting, and those are exactly the days that decide everything. Now, let me kill a dangerous myth. There is no such thing as fluent in 30 days. Those promises sell courses, but they hurt you. Because when real progress feels slow, you think you are failing, so you quit right before it would have worked. Fluency is not found, it is built. It works exactly like muscle. Small reps, repeated for longer than feels fair. Here is what I have seen again and again. The people who become fluent are not the most talented. They are simply the ones who continued. Same boring routine, same small slot. Long after the excited beginners gave up. Consistency is the real talent. Talent decides who starts. Habit decides who finishes. But here is the trap that catches almost everyone. Knowing is not the same as doing. You could watch 100 swimming videos, study every stroke in detail, and still sink the second you touch the water. English is the same. Watching English is not using English. At some point, you have to get in the pool and make your own sentences. Take that phrase, run out of time. Don't just save it. Repeat it, then change it. We're running out of milk. Now it is yours. One more piece, and it is the one people skip. Forgetting is not failure. Your brain drops whatever you do not use. So the fix is not to study harder. The fix is to meet the same words again, in new places. Learn run out of time today. Then catch it in a weather forecast tomorrow. Then in a work email next week. That is language recycling, and it makes words stick. So here is your challenge for tonight. Please do not open 20 new videos. That is the old habit, and it leads nowhere. Instead, choose one single 30-second clip. Run the full method on it slowly, then pick just one phrase from it and build 3 of your own sentences with that phrase. One clip, one phrase, 3 sentences. Remember this, knowledge gives your English context, but practice is what turns English into ability. So stop studying for a moment and go use it.